Have you tried a black smoky eye that doesn't look scary? Today I'm going to put a twist on the classic black smoky eye so it looks more toned down so you don't scare yourself or anybody else. So if you're ready, let's begin. I'm starting with not priming my lids. Yes, you heard that right. I'm not going to be priming my lids. Instead, I'm going to be starting with the Identify Gel Kohl Eyeliner by House Labs. I'm going to use this in my waterline first, and then I'm going to be using it on my lid as a primer. But before I use it on my lid as a primer, I'm going to touch and feel my socket. And I'm going to be applying the eye pencil lower than my socket, leaving a small gap between where I stop my eye pencil to the socket area to blend out another eyeshadow. Let's go ahead and apply the eye pencil. You see how creamy it is. I absolutely love this pencil. I'm stopping right below the socket and using a small fluffy brush, I'm going to soften the edge. Now, because we've left that small gap, I have enough space to buff this out. Instead, if I'd applied this all over my lid up to my socket and then tried to buff it out, that would have looked messy and like raccoon eyes. I'm going to quickly set this with a black eyeshadow from the Coffin Break palette by Wet n Wild, just like we set concealers with powders to prevent it from creasing. And that'll also mattify the base. And then using a flat definer brush, I'm going to lightly smudge out my lash line. I'm not taking any eyeshadow here, I'm just smudging out the kohl that I used in my waterline. Using the brown eyeshadow, I'm going to soften the edges further. I'm using a flat fluffy brush. Again, I'm going to keep the eyeshadows within the socket area. And then I'm going to soften it just a tad bit with a blending brush so it melts into my skin tone. Instead of using a black eyeshadow in my lower lash line, I'm going to be using this brown eyeshadow with the flat definer brush. I'm going to smoke it out in my lower lash line. Using a brown eyeshadow in the lower lash line is more forgiving than using a black eyeshadow. We already have the black eyeshadow on the lid, so we can balance it out with some browns in the lower lash line. That'll make your black smoky eye softer and not as intense as if you would have used a black eyeshadow in your lower lash line. I'm also going to be using a pop of highlight in the inner corner as well as brow bones. That'll help to tone down the look further. So although you have a black smoky eye, you're balancing it out with other things to soften it. Time to finish up with a coat of mascara, but before that I'm curling my lashes. And for mascara, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Bayside Cheerleading Mascara. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. Absolutely wonderful if you haven't tried it. And today I'm not going to be using false lashes because sometimes they appear heavy and can weigh your eyes down. I've used false lashes in the past. If your eyes are more forgiving, you might as well. But today the point is to keep it really light and nice, so I'm not going to be using it. And here is the completed look. You still get the glamorous black smoky eye, but without making it look extra intense. Simple, quick and easy with just a couple eyeshadows. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. As always, if you did, please don't forget to thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing if you'd like to watch more videos like these. Do check out the description box for all the products that I used today, along with links to my social media in case you plan to follow me there. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.